Time. Time is one of the most fundamental and mysterious aspects of our reality. It shapes the way that we experience life, from the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep. And yet, it's incredibly difficult to define. What is time? Is it merely the ticking of a clock, the movement of celestial bodies, or something deeper? Today we'll explore the nature of time, scientific, philosophical, and cultural, unpacking why it continues to fascinate and elude us. Let's start with the scientific view. In physics, time is often considered the fourth dimension, integrated with the three dimensions of space to form space-time. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity fundamentally changed how we understand time. He demonstrated that time is not absolute, instead it's relative and flexible. The faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. This phenomena is known as time dilation. It's not just theoretical, it's measurable. For instance, astronauts aboard the International Space Station age slightly slower than those of us on Earth due to their higher velocity and reduced gravitational pull. This idea forces us to rethink time as something fixed. Instead, it's dynamic and influenced by factors like speed and gravity. But time isn't just about physics, it's also a deeply philosophical concept. St. Augustine, the 5th century theologian, wrote, "What then is time? If no one asks me, I don't know what it is. If I wish to explain it, I do not." This captures the paradox of time. It's something we all intuitively understand yet struggle to articulate. Philosophers have debated whether time is real, external phenomena, or merely a construct of human consciousness. Is it an objective reality, ticking away regardless of human presence? Or is it a subjective experience, something that only exists because we can perceive it? This leads us to another question. Is time linear? Many of us in the West perceive time as a straight arrow moving from past to present. This idea is supported by the second law of thermodynamics, which states that entropy, or disorder, always increases over time. This gives time its direction, a so-called arrow of time. It's why we can remember the past but can't recall the future. But not all cultures share this linear view. Many indigenous cultures, for instance, view time as cyclical. They see events as interconnected and recurring, like the seasons or the phases of the moon. This cyclical understanding fosters a different relationship with time, one that emphasizes renewal and interconnectedness rather than progression and finality. Even within science, the arrow of time isn't universal. On a quantum scale, the rules become less clear. In quantum mechanics, time doesn't always move in one direction. Some theories suggest that particles can move backwards in time, or that time might not exist as we understand it at all. The quantum world challenges our traditional notions of cause and effect, forcing us to grapple with a reality where time might not behave in the orderly way we experience it. Culturally, our relationship with time shapes our societies. In Western cultures, time is often seen as a commodity, something to spend, save, or waste. This perspective fuels a fast-paced lifestyle where productivity and efficiency are paramount. By contrast, many Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism emphasize the present moment, teaching that the past and the future are illusions. This focus on the now offers a different way to engage with time, one that prioritizes mindfulness over measurement. But time is also personal. It governs the rhythm of our lives, marking milestones and memories. Time feels different depending on context. A joyful moment might pass in the blink of an eye, while waiting in line can feel like eternity. This subjective experience of time reminds us that it's as much an emotional phenomenon as it is a physical one. Our perception of time is deeply tied to our state of mind, influenced by factors like attention, stress, and novelty. Finally, there's the existential dimension of time. It's both a constraint and a gift. Time reminds us of our mortality, urging us to make the most of the moments we have. At the same time, it gives structure to our lives, allowing for change, growth, and meaning. Without time, there would be no narrative, no beginnings, no endings, no story to tell. So what is it exactly? What is time? Scientifically, it's a dimension. Philosophically, it's a mystery. Culturally, it's a lens through which we interpret existence. Time is everywhere and nowhere. Measurable, yet ineffable. Fleeting, yet infinite. Perhaps the true power of time lies not in its understanding, but in embracing its mystery and living with it intentionally. Time may govern us, but it's also what makes life possible. Our task is not to master it, but to make the most of it.